Good evening. I would like to introduce the President of the Student Council, Gloria Min, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and Natalie Martillo, who will sing the national anthem.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and please remain standing for the national anthem and flag presentation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets echo, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over land of the free and the home of the brave. Okay. Please be seated. Thank you, Mr.
That's all right. You guys can sit. The class of 2025 will now present the colors to the class of 2026. Presenting for the class of 2025 is Tanika Sikter, Reza Zaraksh, Utku Usal, and Shayla Nichols. Accepting the colors on behalf of the class of 2026 is Jaden Shaib, Sawaria Shahir, Sidra Syed, and Jaina Singh. Reza. Listen. Thank you, class officers. You may be seated as well. Welcome to the 62nd commencement of Deer Park High School. I would like to begin by introducing our special guests. President of the Board of Education, Donna Marie Elliott, Vice President of the Board of Education, Christine Rosales, Trustees Al Centimore, Donna Gelly Grunsite, Jerry John Pierre, Mawish Yakub, and Anthony Henkel. I would like to thank all of the members of the Board of Education for their continued and unwavering support. Also on the dais are members of the Deer Park School District Central Office. Superintendent of Schools, James Cummings. Assistant Superintendent for Pupil Personnel Services, Alicia Connickney. And Assistant Superintendent for Business and Operations, Ms. Marguerite Jimenez. At this time, I would like to also mention James Parada and Phil Cortez and their custodial and buildings and grounds crew. All year, they work extremely hard to make sure our buildings and fields are some of the nicest around. They spend all week preparing this field for graduation, and it looks extraordinary. The planning of the Deer Park High School graduation is an arduous, time-consuming endeavor which takes many months to complete. In order for this event to be successful, it takes a detail-oriented person who can manage multiple tasks at once. That person for us is Deer Park High School clerical member Holly Garr. Holly, thank you for all that you do to make this such an outstanding evening for our students and community. We would like to kick off our ceremony by introducing two faculty members who have spent the last 4 years making sure that our students' experiences at Deer Park High School were outstanding. The senior class advisors of the class of 2025, Ms. Ann McCormick and Ms. Jaleesa Larkin.
Good evening to our families, friends, fellow educators, and most importantly, our graduates, the incredible class of 2025. I'm Mrs. Larkin, and this is Mrs. McCormick, and for the past 4 years, we had the honor of being your class advisors. From your first day of high school to this unforgettable evening, we've watched you grow, struggle, triumph, and shine. And now, here we are at the finish line of one journey and the starting of another. To the graduates, this is your moment. You've reached the end of a chapter, but your story is far from over. Each of you has a unique path ahead, some clear, some uncertain, but all filled with potential. It feels like just yesterday, we watched many of you walk through the doors of Deer Park High School for the very first time. Some of you wide-eyed with excitement, some a little nervous, and some just trying to figure out how to open your locker, which I think some of you still had trouble with that. And now, here you are, dressed in caps and gowns, ready to take on the world.
Over the years, we've shared so many unforgettable memories. Float building, homecoming, sports night, senior trip, senior picnic, senior prom. These weren't just events. They were moments that brought us together, built friendships, and created stories you'll carry with you forever. As you prepare to step into what's next, remember this: you don't need to have it all figured out. Life isn't a straight line. It's about being curious, being resilient, and leading with kindness. Don't be afraid to take risks or make mistakes. That's how growth happens. Let me leave you with the words of Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And I believe in yours. We all do. Whatever path you choose, know, once a part of the Deer Park family, always a part of the Deer Park story. We'll always be cheering you on. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are so incredibly proud of you. Go out and make it unforgettable.
Ladies, stay right here. As a small token of appreciation for all of the time and effort our advisors put in, I'd like to personally thank again our advisors. Let's give them an overall outstanding round of applause. Great job. Before we introduce our next speaker, I would like to invite the senior members of the Deer Park High School Chorus, who are led by chorus teacher Mrs. Singer, to come to the podium and sing our school's alma mater.
Okay. To you, dear alma mater, voices lift in praise, remembering forever carefree high school days. I see you on the meadow, proud banner waving free, with sounds of youthful laughter, thoughts return to thee. We love it, alma mater, stay forever strong. No matter where we wander, yours will be our song.
Thank you, students and Ms. Singer. I would also like to thank Mr. Schmelter and the Deer Park High School Band for providing the music for today's ceremony. At this time, I would like to introduce the senior class president of the class of 2025, Tanika Sichter, who will be attending Stony Brook University in the fall. Deep breath, relax, okay?
All right, give me a second, guys. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and the beautiful, brave, tired, chaotic, but my dearest, remarkable class of 2025. Before I start, I would like to do a little shout out to my parents. Thank you, and I love you, Amu, Baba, and Tampu. Thank you for always being there and making every end meet so I can stand here today and make your hearts full with pride and joy. And now, for my dear class, I've spent weeks trying to write this speech. And every time I'd start typing, I'd stop. Because how do you sum up 1,000 little memories, 100 hallway conversations, and 4 years of growing into just a few minutes? I stand here today with a heart full of gratitude, pride, and if I'm being completely honest, a little heartbreak. Because yes, this is a moment of celebration, but it's also a moment of remembering everything it took to get here. We came into high school not knowing much. Some of us were quiet, some loud, some terrified, some pretending not to be. And we found each other slowly through awkward icebreakers, group projects, cafeteria chaos, and shared stress over things that, honestly, we probably won't even remember in 10 years. But what we will remember are the people. We'll remember the friends who stuck by us when things got hard, the teachers who saw something in us when we didn't see it ourselves, the mornings when just seeing one familiar face in the hallway made the day feel bearable. We didn't just survive high school. We survived pandemics, protests, political chaos, climate anxiety, algorithm, college apps, identity crisis, and 14 different school schedule changes. We survived online classes where half of us forgot to mute ourselves and the other half wished we could mute the world. We have survived group projects, cafeteria pizza, and at least 3 mental breakdowns in the bathroom hallway before first period. Or maybe that was just me. But more seriously, many of us survived loss, real loss. We lost time. We lost birthdays and prom. We lost that feeling of invincibility that young people are supposed to have. Some of us lost people we loved, parents, grandparents, friends, classmates, and we didn't always get the chance to say goodbye. Some seats here today are empty, not just the physical ones, but the ones that will always be in our hearts. There are names we'll never hear during roll call again. Laughter that used to fill our hallways now lives only in memory. And I think it's okay. Actually, no. It's important to take a moment and feel that sadness, to sit in it, to honor it. Because grief, as weird and heavy as it is just love with nowhere to go. And there's been a lot of love in these past 4 years. Love in the way we showed up for each other when the world felt too heavy. Love in the ridiculous inside jokes we made just to get through boring classes. Sorry, Mr. Carney. Love in the late night text of, hey, you okay? Loving the people who never gave up on us, even when we wanted to give up on ourselves. We learned a lot in high school, some of it academic, some of it not so much, like how to fake your way through a book you've never read before, or how to write an entire essay 5 minutes before it's due, using pure panic and spell check, and perhaps a sweet little magical touch from ChatGPT. But what we really learned was how to keep going. We learned how to rebuild ourselves after heartbreak, We learn how to reconnect after isolation. We learn how to sit in silence and still feel something worth staying for. The world right now, it's a weird place. It's loud, it's divided, it's uncertain, and I won't sugarcoat that. We're graduating into a future full of question marks, and yet we're also graduating with something rare and powerful: perspective. It's easy to get caught up in what's next: college, jobs, whatever future we're chasing. But I hope we don't rush too quickly. I hope we sit with this feeling, as sad and heavy as it is, and appreciate just how lucky we were to have something this hard to let go of. Because that's what this class is. We've seen how fragile everything is, that things can change overnight, that people can disappear, that a simple "I miss you" or "I love you" can be the most important thing you say. There's a strange silence that comes with the end of something beautiful, a kind of quiet sadness in realizing that we won't all be together like this again. No more quick "good luck" whispers before a test. No more after-school hangouts. No more laughing in the back of class when we really shouldn't have been laughing. So let's not waste our time pretending to be invincible. Let's be real instead. Let's be the generation that admits we're scared, but still shows up. Let's be the generation that listens before we judge. Let's be the generation that puts connection above competition. And yes, let's be the generation that finally figures out how to stop climate change, and more importantly, how to fix the Wi-Fi in school buildings. To my fellow graduates, cry if you need to. Hug your friends a little longer. Take one last look around, then step into what's next with your whole heart. Because we were lucky enough to have something worth missing, and that means we're ready to build something worth becoming. Class of 2025, we are not perfect. We are messy, emotional, sarcastic, overly caffeinated, meme-addicted survivors of an era that will be studied in history books by kids who won't believe half of what we went through. But we are here, alive, together, still laughing, still crying, and still trying. So tonight, as we turn the page on this chapter, I want to leave you with this. Keep holding on to each other. Keep texting your friends. "I made it home safe." Keep checking in on the strong ones. Keep making space for grief and for joy to coexist. Keep choosing kindness, even when the world tells you to be hard. And if nothing else, keep showing up. Because life is short, and also long, and weird, and wonderful, and tragic. And sometimes it gives you cafeteria cookies that are surprisingly good. And sometimes it gives you a moment like this. A moment where we stand at the edge of everything we've been through and everything we're about to become. And we get to say, we were here. We lived, we loved, we mattered. So, for the last time, sorry, my dear seniors and my dear class of 2025, thank you for being my people. I love you guys so much, and I promise to forever and always be your biggest cheerleader. Now let's go out there and make something beautiful out of this mess. Thank you.
I would now like to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2025, Adib Sheikh, who will be attending Stony Brook University in the fall.
Good evening, everyone. Right now, we could talk about this long-awaited moment. I mean, come on, it's our graduation. Some of us feel nervous, some of us feel accomplished, some of us feel hesitant to say goodbye, and some may feel all of the above. Standing here with all of you, I reflect on the journey, the sacrifices, the doubts, the quiet perseverance. And I'm reminded that a sense of achievement is often born in the moments when we're unsure, but keep going anyway. Being named the salutatorian of my class feels like the natural reward for all that effort. After all, I spent 4 unforgettable years toward earning this achievement. And yet, when I first found out, I didn't feel what I expected. There wasn't this overwhelming rush of pride or excitement, or even a sense of fulfillment. Instead, I felt something heavier: guilt. It caught me off guard. While I believe I earned this, I also couldn't stop thinking about the people who never even had the chance to try. Somewhere across the world, maybe in a classroom turned to rubble, there's someone who's just as capable, just as determined, but who didn't get to finish their homework last night. They had dreams, they had aspirations. But their story took a different turn because of calamities beyond their control. They don't have the luxury of waking up and knowing what they're going to do next, planning their day, or deciding what to eat for dinner. Some don't even know if their own bedroom is safe, if they even have one at all. Over here, we have routines, schedules, resources to help us navigate through the day. It makes me reflect on the blessings I have and how others face such unimaginable hardships in their lives. It made me realize that this moment, this stage, this title, this ceremony is not just a celebration of effort. It's a reminder of fortune, of circumstance, of the privilege we often forget we have. I think about my own family, where we came from, and how far we've come. My parents emigrated from Bangladesh not to chase wealth, but to build stability. My father grew up without a father and without much else. He came to America with ambition, and like many immigrants, he started from the bottom. When he finally earned the qualifications for a white-collar job, 9/11 occurred. And like so many others who shared his name, his skin tone, or his faith, he lost the opportunity. Some of my earliest memories are in a crowded apartment where 2 families shared one space. But even then, he never complained. He just kept going, not for himself, but for us, for me. My mom's strength was no less profound. While she had a more comfortable upbringing, life tested her in ways that I still cannot fully understand. By her 20s, she had lost both her parents, multiple siblings, and her beloved nephew. Grief became a shadow that followed her, but it never stopped her from standing tall beside my father to give me and my sister the life that they could not imagine for themselves. And that life, this education, this platform, this future, is something I'll never take for granted. That's not to say everything's been easy. High school came with its own trials. One of the hardest moments I faced was having my faith questioned. There were rumors, there were assumptions. Some people have said my faith wasn't real, that had been pushed onto me. And I'll be honest, those words stung. It wasn't just what they said. It was the way they made me second guess if I had been doing everything right. But while they whispered, I was praying. While they doubted, I was believing. And while they misjudged, I was finding strength in the very thing that they dismissed. My faith in Islam does not need defending, but deserves to be recognized. Today, I'll say this: it's real and it's mine. It is one of the reasons why I'm standing here even with the judgment I faced. Of course, along with my faith, there were the teachers who pushed me, the friends who encouraged me, and most importantly, my sister. I'll admit something. She graduated number 3 in her class back in 2020. As soon as I entered high school, she set the standard for me. Little did she know she was helping me with our little sibling competition. I'm happy that I went up to her, even if it's just by 1. Sorry, Tassia. But in all seriousness, I owe her more than I can put into words. She guided me when I felt lost, cheered me on when I wanted to quit, and believed in me even when I couldn't believe in myself. Without her, this moment would not be mine. And so, to my fellow graduates, I hope we all take a moment to reflect. Yes, celebrate. You've earned it. But don't forget how we got here, not just through effort, but through the sacrifices of others, through the teachers who cared, the parents who stayed up late night worrying, and those who were an ear to us whenever we needed the most. We were given the gift of living in a place where education isn't a risk, but a right. Each of us here has faced a moment we thought we wouldn't overcome, whether it be a failure, a fear, or a silence that felt too loud. But we persevered. That's what brought us here. It's human nature to strive for more, to see what's just out of reach and wish it were ours. Instead of dwelling on the absence of something, whatever it is, let's work to earn what we seek. I'm proud of my parents, and I want to make a promise to them now. I'll never stop working hard, I'll keep making you proud, and I'll never let your sacrifices go to waste. And here, right now, you may feel accomplished, nervous, excited, and maybe you feel guilt too. But we should not allow that guilt to overshadow our responsibilities to something greater. We are not just a future, we're living proof that the dreams of those before us live on through us. So let's not waste that. Let's work hard, let's stay humble, and let's never forget how fortunate we are to have the chance to dream at all. We can be the generation that turns privilege into purpose. Thank you.
It is with distinct pride that I introduce the valedictorian of the Deer Park High School class of 2025, who will be attending Carnegie Mellon University this fall, Reza Zaraksh.
Thank you, Mr. Cobb. Good evening, Mr. Cummings, Mr. Cobb, esteemed members of the board, respected teachers, diligent groundskeepers, proud parents, and supportive siblings gathered here today. Thank you to everyone here for making Deer Park High School an incredible place to learn and grow as people. Without your efforts and assistance, we would not be seated here today. My fellow classmates, teammates, and friends, after these past 4 years, we may now bring forth a new chapter in our lives, dedicated to the propositions for which we stand for. Regardless of who you are, we've all had challenges standing in our way of what we want. How about those geometry proofs? I suppose just knowing that a triangle looks like a triangle isn't good enough in today's world. Now, we need a 12-step formula to prove it. And how can we forget about float building? We worked so hard on that Spider-Man float, only for the judges to place the juniors over us. As we sat there in our homecoming in disbelief at how we were second to the juniors, how did we handle the setback? Well, that answer isn't the same for everyone. Some chose to congratulate our rivals, while others simply said nothing. In any case, we thought that more could have come out of this. What are we left with? Well, we're left with a half cadence. Now, if you don't know, a half cadence is a musical device that's held like a pause mid-sentence. It builds up a musical piece, only for it to be left on a cliffhanger. We wait in anticipation for the next thing to happen, and then what happened to the rest of the sentence? There has to be more, right? Well then, go complete it. Maybe not this example, but you can certainly complete whatever it is that you pursue. A half-hearted effort at school, at work, in sports, with your leisure activities leaves you at a half cadence. You're left with a feeling of being incomplete, not only for yourself, you leave others wanting more. You leave yourselves wanting more, wondering what would have happened if you had just taken that chance and gone through with the opportunity. Now, I know that giving you a speech about music doesn't make any sense. I'm more of a math and science person than a music person. I'm not in a band and I don't play any instruments, but I'm doing this because I always wanted to know what made music so great. We hear music every day, whether it's on the radio, in the hallways, or at home. I felt that I was missing something because I couldn't figure out why we loved music so much. This was my half cadence. To resolve this half cadence, I took Mr. Abrams' AP Music Theory class. For me, that class was very difficult. I didn't have the skills I needed for success. Even the simple FACE left me profoundly confused. To address this, I immersed myself in chord progressions, cadences, and rhythms. This wasn't easy. After all, Mr. Abrams had to hear my squeaky voice every day at Extra Help as I tried sight singing, but things eventually came together. It wasn't perfect, but I found the science that made music so great. I found the answer to my original question. I completed this half cadence. We are all musicians in our own right. You've composed the last 4 years of your life. We all had our half cadences here. Maybe you are trying to find your place among your peers here. This is your half cadence. Some of you remember what I was like at the start of freshman year. Quiet, kept to myself, and very socially awkward. And how have I changed since then? This may also be applicable to some of you guys. Regardless of the path you've taken, you resolved your half cadence. Why should we complete the half cadence? Of course, we all want to rest in the comfort of familiarity. We all wish we could spend all day sitting in Mr. DeNaro's beanbag chairs. But what happens when you have to give a presentation in front of peers you may not know? Now you have to put yourself out there in an unfamiliar environment. But you guys have done it before. Just think about sports night last year when we put ourselves against the seniors and came out victorious. If you want to keep experiencing that satisfaction, resolve your half cadences. While you may be moving on to a life with changing circumstances, remember that a composer always starts with a blank piece of paper. It's up to you to decide what music notes you'll spell out, the direction you'll head in, and whether or not you choose to resolve your inevitable half cadences. That's up to you. You began your composition when you were born, but you're still young and early in your composition. I know that I needed to rely on my own orchestra to help push me across those half cadences in my own life. I know that without the help of my family, my mother, my father, my older sister, and my younger brother, my grandparents, my aunts, uncles, and cousins, I will not be the one giving this speech. To you guys, I'm sincerely grateful for you always sticking by my side when I didn't know what to do or where to go. I would also like to thank Gloria Min, Tanika Schichter, and Ubed Iqbal for always being there for me since the start of high school. And I would like to thank every individual teacher that taught me over the years for providing me with insights into the vast fields of knowledge that exist in the real world. Finally, I would like to thank my track and field and cross-country coaches, as well as my teammates and classmates for offering me the opportunity to explore my interest in running while juggling my academic responsibilities. And now, class of 2025, we sign off on our individual paths. In years past, we left for summer break and returned to our usual school routine in the fall. But this time, we transition into our future endeavors. In my final words to you, let me remind you of this. You've completed your high school half cadence, one of the biggest challenges in your life. There will always be something left incomplete in your life, regardless of who we are or what we do. Though, if you want to search for what will complete you, go after it, rather than always leaving yourself wondering what could have been. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to invite Adib and Reza to come back up to the podium, please. At this time, I would like to honor Adib and Reza's mothers, Mrs. Sheikh and Mrs. Okrash. Will you please come forward? Thank you. Tradition at Deer Park High School is for the keynote speaker at graduation to be the valedictorian of the graduating class from 10 years ago. I am pleased to welcome to the podium our commencement speaker, the valedictorian from the class of 2015 and a graduate of Stony Brook Honors College with a Bachelor's of Science in Chemistry and Biology, and also Yale University with a PhD in Chemistry, Sabrina Grunsite.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for that kind introduction. First, I would like to acknowledge and thank Principal Cobb, Superintendent Cummings, and the school board for inviting me to speak today, as well as Holly Garr for her help in organizing this opportunity. But of course, most importantly, I would like to congratulate the Deer Park High School graduating class of 2025. This is a major accomplishment in all of your lives, and you should be incredibly proud of all of the work you put in to get here. Today marks not only your completion of high school, but it also marks the culmination of every year of school you've been through thus far. As you all look in the mirror and undoubtedly see the adults you have grown into, do not forget that this growth happened as a result of the nourishment, love, and support you received from your time you were young. From teaching you ABCs when you were children, to running out late at night to buy supplies for a project you forgot about, to helping you with homework, or even to just simply loving you along the way. The support systems you had around you are a huge part of who you have become today. I would like to take a moment and encourage the graduates
to thank and acknowledge their families and loved ones. I would turn around and clap. So as mentioned, I am speaking to you today because 10 years ago, I graduated as valedictorian from Deer Park High School. During my time at Deer Park High School, I was very active in the school community. I took part in many clubs, played volleyball, basketball, and golf, but still took my academic success very seriously. At my basketball senior night, my coach, Mr. Gennaro, gave us all a poster representing something he wanted each of us to have in our future. For me, he had written free time. I laughed at this at the time, but as I grow older, I think of this often, and I wish I had implemented his advice sooner. So, my first piece of advice to you graduates is to continue to work your hardest and succeed where you can, but to not lose sight of what would make your life fulfilling and unique. After Deer Park, I went to Stony Brook Honors College and was finally faced with having to make independent decisions. In high school, your path is pretty well laid out for you. You take the specified classes, and after 4 years, you're done. But in college, it falls on you to craft your experience into what you want it to be. Choosing your major, your classes, your friends, and where you will live all shape what choices you will have access to in your next steps and the type of life you will live. During my time in college, I learned the importance of self-reflection and the value of being honest with yourself. I spent most of my college years preparing for medical school. I did it all. Shadowed doctors, worked in a lab, became an EMT, took MCAT prep courses, aced all the classes, you name it. But all of that could not overcome my lack of passion. In my junior year of college, when it was time to start applying to medical school, my now fiance could sense my worry. He sat me on the floor and forced me to reflect. If I could do anything in the world and get paid the same, what would I do? When my answer was not medical doctor, I knew I had to make a change. And it was then I put together my application for graduate school. Now, despite this, it's all worked out fine for me. I went on to Yale for my PhD in biochemistry, and I am starting a job in biotechnology. However, I say all this to you to emphasize just how powerful reflection, honesty, and confidence can be. I knew all along I did not have the same passion for medicine as my peers, but I was in denial about what choice was right for me. So this is my second piece of advice to you. Make the choices that feel right for you, because in the end, you are the one who has to live the life that you create. My hope is that this piece of advice could help you all find your correct path sooner than I did. However, I want my story to remind you that it is never too late to switch or try something new. In college, I cultivated a skill set, but when I got to graduate school, I chose to work in a lab that was completely unrelated. Then, after getting my PhD, I chose a job that was again outside my area of expertise. What has allowed me to succeed in these diverse environments is being willing to learn and being kind. My PhD advisor and my current manager have cited my kindness and passion for being the reasons they wanted to work with me. So this leads me to my third piece of advice. While it is important to be competent and educated, the most valuable skills you can develop are being personable and kind. People will remember how you made them feel, so why not make a positive mark on those around you? Even with making all the right choices,
you're bound to experience stresses and difficulties. What has been most valuable to me in these moments is feeling loved and supported by the people around me. It was always a reminder that no matter how all-encompassing my problem felt, everything would be okay. This leads me to my fourth and final piece of advice. Cherish the people who love you and foster your support networks. In the end, having positive, caring relationships is what it's all about. It was a true pleasure speaking with you all today, and I hope you can find something valuable in what I've shared. Before I finish, I would just like to say one more time how proud we are of you graduates, and reiterate just how proud you should all be of yourselves. I wish you all the most special graduation day and nothing but happiness and success for your futures. Congratulations, class of 2025.
At this time, I would like to invite the Deer Park School District Superintendent of Schools, Mr. James Cummings, to the podium.
All right, good evening, faculty, staff, members of the Board of Ed, parents, families, friends, and most importantly, our graduates, the class of 2025, who are now officially sitting here wondering how long my speech is going to be. But don't worry, I know you have plans after this, some photos, a little celebration, but most importantly, no homework. So I'll try and keep this short. I'd like to welcome everybody to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2025, which is the 62nd commencement in our school's history. That's 62 years of checking the weather, holding our hands out, making sure we don't feel more drops, caps blowing off heads, and then girls getting here and realizing that high heels and football fields are really not a great match. Now, every time this year, around this time every year, superintendents get up here, try and say something meaningful to a group of graduates with totally different lives, dreams, probably Spotify playlists. And that's the thing, you're all so different. Some of you grew up here in Deer Park. Some of you came a few years ago. Some of you came this year. Some of you came from other towns, some from other states, some from other countries. Some of you with loud voices in every classroom discussion. Some of you mastered the art of turning off your camera in Google Meet faster than a magician. Some of you couldn't wait for gym class, while others faked an injury just to avoid the mile. And I know all of you, though, are happy to be leaving high school right before the governor is banning cell phones in schools. But no matter where you came from or how you got here, you made it. And you didn't just make it, you made it together. And that's something worth celebrating. This is a moment where all your different paths and journeys, all of your stories intersect for one moment in time. And while tonight is a shared chapter, tomorrow your stories begin to branch out again. You'll head off in hundreds of different directions, be it college, career, military, or another path. But whatever comes next, I hope you remember this. Deer Park will always be home. This is the place where you learned math, wrote essays, built friendships, made mistakes, fixed them, lost a few winter coats, winter battles, found out who you are, or at least who you don't want to be. And if you're still figuring it out, that's okay too. You've had incredible teachers, coaches, and staff, people who challenged you, cheered for you, probably corrected your hallway behavior at least once. You've been part of a community that believes in you, even when maybe you didn't believe in yourself. And no matter where you go, that will never change. So when life gets overwhelming, and it will at times, you've got a place to come back to. And when you hit those big moments in the future, your first job, your first apartment, first house, and your first time realizing the garbage doesn't take itself out, the sink doesn't magically empty itself, and the laundry fairy doesn't just magically fold your clothes, remember the people who helped you get ready. So before I send you off, I have a few final pieces of advice, and I've shared many of these before, but if I have to keep changing my advice every year, it's probably not good advice. So I think these hold true. So number one, surround yourself with people who make you a better person and who remind you when you're being ridiculous. Take risks, big ones, not the dangerous kind, keep it smart, but the kind where you chase something that scares you a little bit because it matters so much. Dream big and then go even bigger. Stand up for what's right, even when it's not popular. Treat others well and spend time with people who treat you in kind. Learn from your mistakes. There's no such thing as failures, just tuition-free lessons. Don't base your happiness on what you have, but on who you share it with. And most importantly, never forget to enjoy the ride, especially the unexpected, unfiltered moments. That's where the growth happens, that's where the memories are made, and where you often discover who you really are. Wherever your journey takes you from here, call home. Your parents want to hear from you, and not just when you need money, okay? So go out there, write your next chapter. Just know this, we will always be here cheering you on, because no matter how far you go, Deer Park will always be your home. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Cummings. Okay, good evening and welcome to the Deer Park High School graduation ceremony. Tonight, we come together as a school community, families, friends, faculty, and staff to celebrate a remarkable group of individuals, the graduating class of 2025. This ceremony is more than just a tradition. It is a meaningful recognition of the years of hard work, growth, and perseverance our students have shown throughout their journey. From their very first steps in our hallways as freshmen to this moment standing on the cusp of adulthood, they have navigated challenges, embraced opportunities, and built lasting memories. Along the way, they've developed not only academically, but also as leaders, teammates, artists, and citizens. Each student before us tonight represents a unique story of determination, resilience, and achievement. We are proud of all they've accomplished and excited for the many paths that lie ahead. Tonight, we honor not just their success, but the journey that brought them here. Congratulations, class of 2025. This is your night. I would like to take a moment to recognize the remarkable young men and women who serve in the Deer Park Junior Firefighter Program. Their commitment to community service is a shining example of what it means to give back, often putting the needs of others before their own. In Deer Park, we take great pride in building a strong, supportive community, and our junior firefighters embody that spirit through their dedication, courage, and selflessness. Their service not only helps keep our town safe, but it also inspires all of us to find ways to contribute meaningfully to the place we call home. Students, as I read your name, please stand and remain standing. the 2025 members of the senior class who are junior firefighters: Megan Brown, Furkan Kamlika, Anthony Castelli, Joseph Esposito, and John Panza. Thank you for your service and congratulations on all of your accomplishments. While many of our students will be heading off to college or joining the workforce, we have multiple students who will be leaving shortly after graduation to prepare to bravely serve our country. Students, please rise when your name is called and please remain standing. Air Force, Joseph Esposito. Chelsea Mercado. Alexander Moore Brooks. Army, Justice Brower. Julius Caesar Paredes. Coast Guard, Marquise Hunter. Navy, Brianna Aguilar. Brianna Parnell. Marines, Nathaniel Dabadi. Mario Hernandez. Thank you to these students who've made the noble and selfless commitment to serve and protect our great nation, the United States of America. Thank you and be safe. It's truly an honor to stand before you today as the proud principal of Deer Park High School. Tonight, we gather to celebrate the class of 2025, a group of young people who have left their mark on our school and who now prepare to leave their mark on the world. This ceremony represents the culmination of years of hard work, late nights, challenges overcome, and memories made. It is a moment to reflect, to honor your journey, and to look forward to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Over the past 4 years, I've had the privilege of watching you grow, not just as students, but as individuals. I've seen you step into our building with curiosity and maybe a little uncertainty, and I've watched you walk our hallways with growing confidence and purpose. I've seen you succeed in the classroom, on the field, on the stage, and in ways that aren't always measured by a grade or a trophy. I've also seen you stumble, struggle, and most importantly, rise again. You've developed habits that will serve you well, discovered passions that will guide your next steps, and push yourselves further than you may have thought possible. That is growth. That is accomplishment. But no one gets here alone. Graduates, please take a moment to think about the people who have supported you along the way. Your families who have cheered you on, picked you up, and loved you unconditionally. Your friends who've walked beside you through the highs and lows. Your teachers who have challenged you, inspired you, and believed in you. And your mentors, whether coaches, counselors, or community members who have helped shape your thinking and guide your path. Please take time tonight to thank them, because your journey is also their triumph. Tonight is a celebration, but is also a transition. You will soon step into a world that is uncertain, complex, and often challenging. There will be moments of adversity, times when things won't go according to plan, when you'll feel unsure of yourself, or when you'll question the path you've chosen. When those moments come, and they will, I urge you to remember this: it's not the challenges that define you, but how you respond to them. Be courageous, be resilient, and never lose faith in your ability to overcome. As you move forward, whatever direction you choose to go, college, career, military service, or another path, do so with purpose. Be the best version of yourself in everything you do. Work hard, lead with kindness, speak with integrity. Learn from failure and keep growing. The world doesn't need perfection from you. It needs authenticity, compassion, and people who are willing to show up and make a difference. And finally, as you reach for your dreams and explore new horizons, don't forget your roots. Don't forget the lessons you learned here at Deer Park, the people who helped you along the way, or the community that believed in you. Whether life takes you, carry a piece of Deer Park with you, because no matter how far you go, this place, your hometown, your school, your story will always be a part of who you are. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you. Go forward with confidence, with heart, and with the knowledge that you are ready for whatever comes next. Thank you. Mr. Cummings, Miss Elliott, and members of the Board of Education, I present to you the 67th graduating class of Deer Park High School, the class of 2025.
Look at the camera.
Valedictorian of 2025 and Senior Class Vice President, Reza Zaraksh. Salutatorian of 2025, Adib Sheikh. Senior Class President, Tanika Shikhtar. Senior Class Secretary, Utku Osal. Senior Class Treasurer, Shayla Nichols. Natalie Martillo. Gloria Min. Jacob Abunin. Muhammad Adil. Crystal Adujanfi. Brianna Aguilar. Valerie Alicia. Faiza Ahmad. Akatunde Akinsola. Naga Lashmi Maikana Akula. Shubat Alam. Andrea Alara Infante. Jamie Albertelli. Brody Alfieri. Frank Alfieri. Iman Ali. Rehan Ali. Shyam Ali. Zubair Ali. Nail Alim. Anthony Almanzar. Jasmine Aveno Mendez. Leba Amir. Ramia Anderson. Javante DiCaprio Anthony Morgan. Thomas Arado. Sanaya Archer. Raheem Arif. Aiden Arifi. Sophia Arifi. Daniel Ario. Brianna Atanisi. Anthony Ibar. Jason Ayala. Chico Azur. Jack Azaretto. Elisha Babalinde. Joshua Bakar. Thomas Ball. Nicole Baltazar. Nicholas Barr. Burke Bass. Miguel Belliard. Zaire Benjamin. Elijah Berthel. Joseph Bode. Cassidy Bolts. Amanda Bright Iarira. Justice Brower. Jessica Brown. Megan Brown. Evelyn Bowie Wiesney. Emma Burkett. Rajan Burnett. Julian Bustamante. Frank Calderon. Furkan Kamlika. Sarah Connect. Cassandra Karachi. Gabriella Carbo. Catherine Carnival. Anthony Castelli. Anthony Castro. Julia Castro. Andrea Kea. Amy Chaparro. Sultan Chata. Benwooden Chevet. Sabrina Chowdhury. FT Chowdhury. Annabella Cisneros. Isabella Cisneros. Nathaniel Chufu. Ashton Clancy. Vaughn Arik Cleofe. Nico Kleins. Amari Cobb. Ashley Chinnis. Madeline Cahoon.
Kyle Capola. Jasmine Cruz. Isabel D'Souza. Nathaniel DeBatey. Thomas Daly. Jesherin Daniel. Jordan Defense. Dylan Delvecchio. Amir Delbridge. Andre De Los Santos. Josie Deli. Dakota DeSantis. Fatima Dia. Shanila Dia. Emily DiDio. Mia DiDio. Matthew Dillon. Joshua Dixon. Madeline Donis Garcia. Jaden Douglas. Anthony Duarte. Janiyah Dubé. Jada Adiale. Summer Eisenberg. Liza Elias. Nidal El Musawi. Jose Escobar Joya. Joseph Esposito. Hiba Fazal. Alexander Faramanpour. Javon Fells. Jayla Fells. Isabella Ferrara. Salvatore Figueroa. Sophia Figueroa. Lillian Finnemore. Matthew Flores. Miriam Flores. Tamia Floyd. Nikki Fontes. Gabrielle Gallego. Joel Gallo. Kenny Garcia. Demonte Gardner. Yacencia Garrido Zarate. Destiny Gavin. Ryan George. Alasia Giles Smith. Easton Glass. Genesis Gonzalez. Brianna Gonzalez. Juan Gonzalez Mayoral. Jordan Goodwin. Alec Grandison.
Okay, hold it. Hold on. Wait.
Ashley Guevara Flores. Najela Holmes Gillowett. Alyssa Hamilton. Rashik Haq. Syed Haq. Justin Harris. Syed Mohammed Hashmi. Jordan Haskins. Leanne Hassanin. Jocelyn Haddam McPhail. Faith Henschel. Adriana Herbster. Christian Hernandez. Julian Hernandez. Mario Hernandez. Gianni Hiciano. Lauren Herman. Daniel Hochberg. Michael Hodgkiss. Gabriella Hofacker. Samim Habib. Zara Hossein. Marquise Hunter. Damon Ayaruli. Mark Isaac. Brandon Jacques. Lynn Chloe Jasmine. Genesis Ochoa. Christelle Jean Phillip.
Eva George. Jaden Carbonic. Jazreen Carr. Shmirti Carr. Gianna Kaywood. Philip Kellerakos. Megan Kenning. Christina Kerr. Christian Khan. DeJour King. Raheem Kingston. Melissa Laguerre. Nicole Lenez. Xavier Lazarte. Hannah Legman.
Flip it over.
Neve Legros. Justin Lenahan. Paige Layden.
Zoe Lynn. Zoe Lynn.
Zoe Lynn. Joseph Lincoln. Angie Lopez. Valentino Lopez. Wendy Lopez Flores.
Go around.
Sheena Libertine.
Amanda
Amanda Laxama. Tyler Lynch. Aiden Magali. Melissa Maggiorano. Bragny Maldonado. Tyler Maliszewski. Jessica Martin. Mayeli Martinez Reyes. Oh my God. Shantasia McLennan. Christian McMillan. Chesley Mercado Espinoza. Jaden Mercedew. Allison Marino. Liam Miller. Juan Miranda Basco. Christian Mojika Zavala. Alexander Moore Brooks. Devin Morales. Bradley Morency. Christian Muller. Amaya Murray. James Newcovers. Jaden Navas. Caden Neely. Ryan Nelly Nelford. Dasani Nkrumah. Malvin Nunez. Mary Paz Obispo Ricra. Sophia Otian. Azara Owens. John Panza. Julius Cesar Paredes. Brianna Parnell. Saray Pasco. Arlene Perez. Alyssa Pfeiffer. Kevin Phelan. Francis Piazza. Ryan Pichardo. Alejandro Pino.
Caroline, please, I don't have mine. Caroline.
Juliana Petito.
Caroline, please.
Caroline Plesimon.
This is Lori's outfit.
Is she on?
Mr. Evans, we have Ms. Osborne doing this?
No, just for
John Plitt. Pavani Pointy. Valerie Ponte. Rashina Pottinger. Sydney Powell. Riley Pavetti. Regina Pernetta. Samantha Quintero Lozano. Aaliyah Ramirez. Pablo Ramos. Rose Rancy.
Abir Rashid. Leonardo Rozak. Valentina Rebecca. Sean Regan. Hassan Rahman. Randy Reynoso Frias. Ariana Linger. Michaela Rios. Humberto Rivas. Jose Rivas. Jason Rivera. Nicolette Rivera. Chastity Rowland. Dominic Romano. Kelsey Rotzman. Ethan Rutherford. Ahmed Ryan. Tasmia Saba. Sonia Sabur. Saif Sadiq. Serena Saeed. Muhammad Hamza Sajid. Ariel Salgado. Abdullah Salman. Xavier Sanchez. Alan Santos. Zakir Zaman Saqib. Deanna Searle. Alexa Shad. Anthony Schiaffo. Matthew Schwartz. Brielle Service. Essen Shaquille. Lorelei Silverstein. Xavier Simon. Kaylin Skeen. Emily Smith. Perrone Smith.
That's my boy!
Abigail Snyder. Morgan Steinley. Sean Stinson. Aaron Sullivan. Zamia Seltzer. Huntley Swaby. Alishba Sayed. Jaffer Sayed Hensley. Gracie Silvestri. Sumira Talleyrand. Winnie Talou. Tashin Tanisa. Zaira Tavares. Yoeli Tejada. Ethan Tellismond. Anne Marie Kirchner Thermitis. Aileen Tamana Corbera. Melissa Toussaint. Drew Teller. Safar Tuzun. Kyle Ullman. Brianna Venegas. Andrew Venegas. Lisha Varghese. Sophie Velasco. Salvatore Vento. Alana Villavicencio. Chris Vincent. Kira Vitale. Acelia Williams. Devin Williams. Zion Wright. Vincent Vitolo. Antoni Yanis. D'Angelo Youngs. Alexis Zacharias Leon. Sidran Noor Sahir. Ramon Zapata Leon. Mohammed bin Zishan. Alexi Zelaya Cruz. Layla Honore. Chelsea Zieres.
Okay, we're almost there. I think, though, my aging eyes may have forgot something, so I do apologize, but will Vaughn Cleoff stand up? Where are you, Vaughn? Vaughn, I believe I missed you. You're going into the Army National Guard next year. We take care of our own here, and best of luck to you, and please be safe. Thank you. All right, we ready? Graduates, please rise. Everybody turn around and face your parents, guardians, and loved ones. Take your tassel from the right side of your cap and move it to the left. Congratulations, you are now all graduates of Deer Park High School.